Well, now to the GOP side of things, where Donald Trump's been topping most of the polls for months. And now there are some signs that the Republican Party may finally be ready to accept the possibility of Trump as its nominee. Chief Washington correspondent James Rosen is live for us in our D.C. bureau with more on that. Hi, James.
Heather, good morning. Of course, placing one's finger on the pulse of a creature as ethereal and elusive as the GOP establishment is, at best, an imperfect science. But enough anecdotal evidence has trickled in to reach at least a tentative conclusion that said establishment is beginning to accept and even warm up a bit to the prospect that Donald Trump may be the party's standard bearer this fall. The Atlantic's Molly Ball reports that some Republicans who have moved through the stages of grief from denial to bargaining, if not yet acceptance, have begun to suggest that Trump might be preferable to Senator Ted Cruz because Trump is seen as more moderate and more of what the real estate mogul so often claims he is, a deal maker. And there are few more establishmentarian figures in the Republican Party than Bob Dole, the 92-year-old World War II hero, Senate Majority Leader and 1996 GOP nominee, who told the New York Times yesterday the wholesale losses the party would suffer if Ted Cruz emerges as its nominee would be, quote, cataclysmic. Trump, Dole said, could probably work with Congress because, quote, he's got the right personality and he's kind of a deal maker.
What's happening, and I've been around, as you know, for 5 decades, Republicans in Congress, the elected Republicans, are starting to assume, okay, Donald Trump's going to be our nominee. How do we deal with it? And do we run a separate campaign or do we run with him? The establishment are now basically saying, I'm not sure I want to put more money into a candidate against him. So my sense is before a vote is cast, he's almost wrapping this thing up.
Of course, the Real Clear Politics average of reliable major polls shows only a percentage point and a half, 1.5%, separating Trump and Cruz in Iowa, side of the first voting a little more than a week from now. And so it could be anyone's ballgame. Heather.
All right. Ethereal and elusive GOP establishment. Like that. Poetic.
Thank you.
Thank you so much.